AC/DC, a name that echoes through the halls of rock and roll history. A band that defined a genre, overcame adversity, and rocked the world. Originating from the land down under Australia, this band took the world by storm. Their unique blend of hard rock and blues, coupled with electrifying performances, catapulted them to global stardom. Through triumphs and tribulations, their music has stood the test of time. This is the story of AC/DC's electrifying journey. 1973, Sydney, Australia. A year and place that would change the course of rock music forever. Two brothers, Malcolm and Angus Young, decided to channel their shared passion for rhythm and blues into a new hard rock band. And so, AC/DC was born. The Young brothers started off playing gigs at local clubs, combining their love for hard rock with a bluesy twist. The sound they created was raw, energetic, and unlike anything else on the Australian music scene. In 1975, they released their debut album, High Voltage. This was the first taste of what would become their signature sound, a fusion of hard-hitting riffs and electrifying rhythms. It was clear even then that AC/DC wasn't just another band. They had something special, a spark of raw talent that was just waiting to ignite. AC/DC was on the road to rock and roll stardom. With the release of TNT and Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, AC/DC was about to hit the big time. These albums, brimming with raw energy and hard-hitting riffs, were the band's ticket to the international stage. But it wasn't just their sound that was turning heads. The unique stage presence of the band, particularly Angus Young in his schoolboy outfit, made their live shows a spectacle to behold. Every performance was a high-voltage experience, with Angus duck-walking across the stage, his fingers dancing over the frets of his Gibson SG. Meanwhile, his brother Malcolm, ever the rock, held down the rhythm section with a steady hand and a stoic stage presence. But it wasn't just their on-stage antics that propelled them to stardom. AC/DC's music resonated with the audience. The rebellious spirit, the raw power of rock and roll, and the sheer volume of their sound struck a chord with fans. Their international version of High Voltage was the band's first taste of global success. This album, with its combination of earlier hits and new material, introduced AC/DC to a wider audience and solidified their reputation as a force to be reckoned with in the rock and roll landscape. And so, with their distinctive sound and electrifying performances, AC/DC was on the rise. The world was starting to feel the AC/DC thunder. Enter Bon Scott, a charismatic force of nature who would become an integral part of the AC/DC legend. With a voice that could shatter glass and a stage presence that was equally explosive, Scott became the iconic frontman of AC/DC during a pivotal time in their career. His unique vocal style, a raspy, gritty growl, was the perfect fit for the band's hard-hitting rock sound. It was a voice that defined an era, etching itself into the annals of rock history. Scott's vocals brought an edgy, raw energy to songs, making them instantly recognizable as AC/DC classics. But it wasn't just his unique voice that set Scott apart. With his mischievous grin and flamboyant stage antics, Scott was a born performer. He commanded the stage, captivating audiences with his charismatic persona. His on-stage dynamism coupled with his off-stage charm made him a beloved figure in the rock world. Under Scott's leadership, AC/DC released several successful albums, including Let There Be Rock and Highway to Hell. These albums not only catapulted the band to international fame, but also solidified their place as one of the leading forces in the hard rock genre. But as with any rock and roll story, tragedy was lurking around the corner. In February of 1980, Scott was found dead after a night of heavy partying. His sudden and tragic death sent shockwaves through the music world. The loss of their frontman left AC/DC at a crossroads. Despite the devastating loss, the band made the tough decision to forge ahead. They knew that's what Bon would have wanted. His larger-than-life spirit lived on in the music, the fans, and most importantly, his bandmates. In the end, the Bon Scott era of AC/DC was a whirlwind of success, creativity, and ultimately heartbreak. It was a time that saw the band reach new heights and endure one of its darkest hours. But through it all, Scott's indomitable spirit remained a beacon for the band, guiding them through the storm. Rock and roll had lost a legend, but AC/DC was not finished yet. In the face of tragedy, AC/DC found a new voice in Brian Johnson. The year was 1980, and the band was grappling with the untimely demise of their charismatic frontman, Bon Scott. But in this pivotal moment, they chose resilience over despair, and the Brian Johnson era was born. Brian Johnson, a seasoned vocalist from the UK, stepped into the limelight as AC/DC's new lead singer, filling a void and bringing a fresh energy to the band. A new chapter in the AC/DC saga was being written. And what a chapter it was! The band's first album with Johnson, Back in Black, stands as a monumental tribute to Bon Scott. Released just 5 months after Scott's passing, the album was a bold statement of survival, a testament to the band's unyielding spirit, and a tribute to their fallen comrade. The album's title, Back in Black, served as a fitting homage to Scott, with the band members donning black outfits as a sign of respect. And the world listened. Back in Black skyrocketed to success, becoming a global phenomenon. It resonated with fans old and new, transcending borders and generations. The album's iconic tracks like Hell's Bells and You Shook Me All Night Long became anthems, echoing in stadiums and airwaves around the world. The success of Back in Black was not just a commercial triumph, it was a triumph of the human spirit. A band that had lost a beloved member had managed not just to carry on, but to produce one of the best-selling albums of all time. Brian Johnson brought his own unique style to the band, and AC/DC's music evolved. But they never lost their essence. They continued to deliver the hard-hitting, electrifying rock that had become their signature. They had faced tragedy, and they emerged stronger than ever. And so, the Brian Johnson era ushered in a new wave of success for AC/DC, proving that the band's spirit was unbreakable. Their resilience in the face of adversity was a testament to their dedication to their music and their fans. AC/DC had faced tragedy and emerged stronger than ever. The years that followed saw AC/DC continue to rock audiences worldwide. As the band rode the wave of success, they continued to produce hit after hit. For Those About to Rock and Thunderstruck are just a couple of examples that cemented their legacy as rock legends. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. AC/DC faced the challenge of a constantly evolving music scene. Trends came and went, but the band stayed true to their roots, refusing to bow to the whims of pop culture. They stuck to their guns, delivering the hard-hitting rock music that their fans had come to love. The band also faced changes within their own ranks. As members came and went, the core of AC/DC remained unshaken. They weathered these storms with the same grit and determination that defined their music. Perhaps the most poignant of these challenges was the health issues faced by Malcolm Young. Despite his struggles, Malcolm continued to perform with the band until his eventual retirement. His resilience was a testament to the band's unwavering commitment to their craft and their fans. Through it all, AC/DC never stopped rocking. They continued to tour, bringing their electrifying performances to fans around the globe. Despite the challenges they faced, AC/DC's dedication to their music and their fans never wavered. Their story is a reminder that rock and roll is not just about the music, it's about the spirit of resilience and the will to keep going no matter what. AC/DC's influence on rock and heavy metal is undeniable. Their electrifying riffs, thunderous rhythms, and larger-than-life performances have shaped the genre and inspired countless musicians across the globe. The band's indomitable spirit, resilience, and unwavering dedication to their craft have left an indelible mark on the music industry. In 2003, their remarkable contribution to music was recognized when they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a testament to their enduring impact and influence. But AC/DC's legacy extends far beyond the accolades and record sales. Their music continues to resonate with audiences of all ages, transcending boundaries and generations. Whether it's the iconic opening chords of Back in Black, the electrifying energy of Thunderstruck, or the anthemic for those about to rock, AC/DC's songs are timeless classics that continue to define the sound of rock and roll. AC/DC's legacy continues to resonate in the world of rock and roll. From high voltage to rock or bust, AC/DC's journey is a testament to the enduring power of rock and roll. Their music, bold and unapologetic, continues to echo in the hearts of millions, defining generations and influencing countless bands. Through their triumphs and tribulations, they've become more than just a rock band. They're an emblem of resilience, a beacon of raw energy, and a symbol of the timeless spirit of rock music. For those about to rock, we salute you.